That would have won Vietnam.
He does have a point to himself. So you needed to sit there, Gary?
That's where he needs to sit. He said.
Why?
Because
He
that's
gets
too comfy.
over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he falls asleep.
That's why you don't participate that good?
Over there?
He needs to be over on that side.
You think you're like funnier and
No,
like
no,
more intelligent over there?
No, I just think I'm more too comfortable over there.
Okay,
where it's like,
all right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Democracy Mal.
have we been
Leave
recording?
Gary alone.
Shut up, Jeff. Stop this. You've been treating him like shit for the last 20 minutes because Gary was 30 minutes late.
Exactly 30 minutes
I'm
late.
pro Gary.
Shut the fuck up. We're anti-Gary today.
You get sleepy over here.
It is. It's a very comfortable couch.
You can't help it. He's 47.
Not that old.
Welcome to Democracy Now. I'm Wilfred, the host. We've got White Savior over here, Jeff Sheen.
Hello.
And we've got Gary, Doghouse, Madeira.
Hi.
He's not allowed to have fun for 30 minutes because that's what he did to us.
Yeah.
No, you can have fun, Gary.
Wilfred, do you have a nickname? I feel like we could come up with a nickname for you.
Get him, Gary.
No, but it's gonna be
Get 'em.
so Pogie. Would you?
Pogie?
Yeah.
What?
Pogie.
It's like doesn't that mean like handsome or
Yeah.
cute or something?
Yeah.
Gary, you just called him Pogie.
Yeah.
Jesus, what a suck up, Gary. He's just ripped into you. But you just call him Pogie.
Gary, you're a homosexual.
Dang. I'm out here defending him and everything.
Yeah. What's new, Gary?
Oh.
We gotta.
You want to? Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying this new thing where I want to go through like I've got an actual rundown of the show. So
Okay.
we start with check-ins.
Check-ins.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's mostly a Gary check-in
It's mostly me. Why me?
because me and Jeff have been trying to figure out how to talk to each other for the last half hour. So I know everything about Jeff now.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a lady spend the night in my apartment after Secret Sauce Comedy.
Wait.
NYC.
Okay. I think you were saying earlier that she just crashed there.
Yeah, she just crashed there
And was it like on your couch?
on the couch. Yeah.
Did you try to make a move on her body?
No.
Good job, Gary.
I think she made it clear. She's like, I need somewhere to crash. And like, can I just, crash on your couch? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh.
This was not romantic in any way.
She said, I need somewhere to crash and I don't want to be touched.
Yeah.
She didn't say that.
She was like, hello.
I think you could have made a move.
I felt like I could
No.
have made a move.
On this homeless woman?
She's
She's
homeless?
not homeless. She's not homeless.
No. She needed a place to sleep.
Well,
If a woman needs a place to crash, why did she need a place to crash? Actually?
we were out late. We did karaoke after the show. We were just kind of hanging out. She's like, oh, and I think she lives over in a deeper part of Brooklyn. And she was like, do you mind if I just crash at your place? And I was like, sure, I don't care.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Gary, you could have had
Send
sex
her
with
home.
Send her home? No,
Yeah.
man, I can't do that.
If she lives like what? 40 minutes down the way?
Yeah, it probably would have been 40.
So
but it was like 1 o'clock on a Sunday.
That's not that
Sunday
bad.
Have you not heard of Ubers?
Yeah.
I was going to get her an Uber. I don't think she's that.
Yeah, she's homeless.
Yeah. She's not homeless, but.
Needed to sleep on a man. You just met her?
No, she's been coming to the show for a minute.
But you know her, you say you're friends?
Yeah, I'd say we're friends.
Okay, all right. That's soft.
I think he could have had sex with her.
Glad
How close
he
to
didn't.
friends are you?
I think
You've gone lunch together?
no, we've never hung out outside of the show, but she's coming to the show fairly
Okay.
regularly.
So that's not a friend. Also, talking to the mic.
Talking
a
to the
little
mic.
bit
Okay.
more. Yeah, you could have had sex with her.
I could have tried to have sex with her.
Yeah, you could have tried, but I'm glad you didn't.
What do you mean
shouldn't
you could have
Don't
tried?
listen to Wilfred, Gary.
I'm trying to help him out for the first time.
No way. He's going to end up in cuffs.
No.
I don't like Gary's try either.
What do you mean? Yeah, what does that mean?
I just didn't really
like.
I didn't really flirt with her that much. We were just kind of like drinking.
Just
and,
be friends, Gary.
Yeah, and we were just kind of drinking and hanging out afterwards. Yeah, and I was way drunk after the show.
Good.
Yeah, I remember you going back in and saying, "I can't keep talking to you. I'm too drunk."
Yeah,
and so that you had to put away the chairs.
Yeah, to put away the chairs. I didn't want.
By the way, less than mid show. Not a good show at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about coming.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw you were on there.
Yeah, it was a tough audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I didn't. 'Cause
they
I'd see
weren't-
Gary get all hammered and take a homeless woman home.
Yeah.
Was she at the show?
No, she showed up after the show.
She showed up to go get plowed by you.
Oh, for real?
Wait,
I
she showed
think
up to hang
so.
out with you?
She just usually just hangs out at the show, not necessarily me. Like, she actually knows Kofi better than, I think, longer than she knows me.
Maybe they're just friends. I think that's great.
I think Garri could have gotten a little taste of pussy pie.
No, gross, Wilfred. And honestly, between you and me, Gary is a friendship guy.
Garri needs to find love.
Gary's
want
not a
Gary-
Gary's not a
Garri, we're gonna
Wilfred,
cover your
please.
ears. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about you.
yeah. Gary can only be friends.
My
with
two
people.
dads. My two dads are
Gary
talking over here.
needs no. I want him to find love though.
He won't.
I want him to
He'll
find.
never find it.
This is the kind of love that I want him. I want him to find the
He'll
kind.
be alone forever.
I want him.
No, not that.
Gary, plug your ears. I thought.
Yeah. I want him to find the kind of love that we have, where we're in these relationships and we never have sex again.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the kind of relationship Garri needs to find.
Yeah. Well, he's got the first part down, or the second part down.
Yeah.
You guys are nuts.
We're kidding, Gary. I love it. I'm glad that she stayed over and ate all your mayonnaise, like you said.
Yeah, she ate all your mayonnaise.
She brought over a bag of chips, and then she's like, "Do you have anything to dip this in?" I was like, and I looked in the refrigerator. I was like, "I guess there's mayonnaise."
She ate all of his mayonnaise.
There wasn't that much left, but yeah, she
Ugh.
did.
Can you imagine?
That's awful.
Yeah, that's so gross. Eating a strange person's mayonnaise. Not that you're a strange guy, but not even close friend.
He is a strange guy.
Yeah, I'm a strange guy. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a strange.
He's a strange guy
I'm strange.
in both senses of the word.
That's this guy I somewhat know. I'm gonna eat his mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Ugh. Bleh. Anyways, I wouldn't even eat either of your mayonnaise right now, and I'm close friends with both
I know.
Yeah.
both of you. I would
I didn't
never
touch
your mayonnaise.
I didn't touch anything in your fridge when I stayed the night.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I used your. You do the same thing that I do, where your Brita filter is just a pitcher. It's not.
Yeah, that's
a
not.
filter.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no
The filter is busted.
I actually
up.
have filters in the depths of my cabinets, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's just a filter.
Yeah, it's just to make water cold.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
And so that's the only thing I touched in your
That's the
fridge.
only thing you touched.
Yeah,
You
Oh,
didn't touch
I-
anything else? What about my toothbrush? Did you use that?
of course. I
Okay,
also
good,
wore all
good.
your underwear.
Did you?
That's why, if you haven't noticed, that's why they're all loose in the crotch.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, why are all the crotches gnawed at? Strange.
That's not what
Nod at.
well, they're not. I didn't gnaw at the. I put on your underwear, and your dog's not at.
Oh, sure,
Yes.
sure, yeah.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
doesn't belong there.
I packed your underwear full of peanut butter.
Yeah, okay. I was like, why are all my stains cleaned up? Every stain's been cleaned.
Yeah. Gary. Also, when I was at Secret Sauce, Gary, I punched up one of his jokes,
You did.
and also told him a thing that he needs to know about comedy. So Gary's joke had it was a guy who was calling him Samoan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in the joke, they go to football practice, and then Gary lays them out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I told Gary, justice is not funny.
I wrote it down.
Wait, what do you mean?
So Gary wins in the end.
Yeah,
He
Gary
calls me
always wins.
Simone. Yeah.
Gary got bullied, and then he won.
Yeah.
And then I told him, that's not funny at all.
Oh, wait, hold on. Do it, Gary. Do the joke.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you have to do it. Let me hear. Let me close my eyes.
All right.
Take me there. I'm in the
Here,
audience.
should I download a laugh track?
No, don't you? Played football in high school.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot of my teammates knew what a Filipino was. In fact, on the first day of practice, one of my teammates called me out. Points at me, he's like, "Dude, you're the biggest Asian I've ever seen in my entire life. Are you
Wilfred, stop it. You're ruining this.
Samoan?" And I was like, "What? Do I look like a Girl Scout cookie?"
Okay.
Yeah. And then we did hitting drills.
Uh-huh.
And I laid him out. This doesn't sound right at all. I don't know how I told it. That's how hammered I was. And then was this?
Wilfred, leave him alone. Wait, and then it just ends with, then I laid him out?
Yeah, just I laid him out. And then like me, I feel like that. Did you enter the room as I was saying?
No, I
it?
was sitting there the whole time.
Oh my god! It felt like you were like I didn't notice you at first, and then like
Yeah, I was in the back.
oh, and then when I walked over to the booth, you came up and you were just like, "Justice is never funny." It was very Batman-esque.
So wait, it goes, dude, are you Samoan? No, I'm not a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah.
And then drills start, and I laid him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need something more in there.
I do need
I
something
told
more.
him, at the very least, he needs to lay you out.
Yeah.
That way, and then like.
What about this? Hold on. Let me work my gears real quick, huh?
Okay.
What about this, Gary? What are you Samoan? What do I look like, a Girl Scout cookie to you?
Yeah.
Now let's go. And then he followed me. I was like, you're being a real tag along.
That's I'm gonna give that a try. I don't know how. Yeah, I like
Pretty
it.
good.
That's another cookie.
That's another Girl Scout cookie. It's a good reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Think about that one.
Anyways.
Or what about this is another one you could do. And then I laid him out, and I stood up. I was like, how'd that feel? Thin mint?
All right.
There you
Both
go.
of those, yeah. I'm gonna give them a try.
You need another cookie in there.
Yeah.
You got. I want one more cookie.
You want one more cookie? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's another joke of yours? Let's keep doing this.
No. This
This is fun.
What other cookies are there? We got Thin Mints, Samoas, Tagalongs.
Those are the main.
Those are the three mains.
I think
Do-si-dos.
Do-si-dos were
Oh, yeah.
renamed. Maybe they were.
Why? Because it was racist.
I don't know. Sometimes they just rename a cookie.
Yeah, they renamed.
But I
cookies.
think they did rename Samoas.
No, I think
No, Caramel Delights. They're Caramel Delights now.
No, they're still Samoas.
Let's
see here.
go to the board.
Now I'm interested.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
That?
Gary
Okay.
found it. Good job, Gary.
Thin
Caramel
Mints,
Delights.
Caramel
You're right, you
Delights.
son of a
Oh,
bitch.
wow. Ooh, these look great. Adventurefuls?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
All right, calm down there, big guy. You about to
Indulgent brownie inspired cookies with caramel flavored creme and a hint of sea salt. Oh, that's caramel. I thought it was
and
peanut
sea
butter.
salt? No, screw that.
Sea salt?
Sea
A
salt?
touch of sea salt.
A
is,
touch of sea salt does not belong in a Girl Scout cookie. A touch of sea salt.
Yeah.
They're Girl Scout cookies.
They're
These
elevated.
are basic, regular, like a hunk of toast in a lemon thing.
Peanut butter patties? What did that used to be called?
I think that was a tag-along.
That was a tag along.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, they changed some of the
And
names.
that one, the shortbread cookie, they did Toastier. That's not right.
Yeah, there was a shortbread cookie.
I don't know what that
Oh
is.
wait, maybe that's the
there's
short.
the shortbread, but I don't know what
Huh.
the other ones were called.
Either way, Samoas are the best cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samoas are the best cookies.
We all agree.
Yes.
Tagalongs, second. But these adventurefuls, I don't know about them. We gotta.
Sound
get a
too
box.
complex.
Yeah. I'll give if you're listening, I'll give you my address and you can send me adventurefuls.
Some adventurefuls.
Yeah.
It sounds like it looks like a too new of a cookie that some white Karen made.
You think a white Karen didn't make all the other cookies?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Oh, yeah,
Those are
definitely.
all.
Girl Scouts, historically black
Yeah.
organization.
These are all made by POC women.
Yeah. All these other ones historically black.
Yeah. Why were they called Samoas? You know, they were designed by a Samoan mother.
Oh yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
love to. We love to name cookies after like somewhat of a slur.
Like Samoan's not a slur.
Tagalongs used to be called Japalongs.
Oh, jeez. Even Gary didn't
Dude,
like
that
it.
was Gary.
Yeah.
You're in trouble
I'm
still.
still in trouble. He said my half hour is not up. All right.
So yeah.
So.
Oh,
that was
so
great,
all right.
Gary.
Here, this is gonna. Also, we're gonna talk about this that happened at Secret Sauce. This girl. Actually, you know what? We'll get into it through this topic.
Okay.
This is actually from 2 years ago on the AZN identity thread. They're talking about Aquafina and the use of black scent. Are you aware of this at all?
I am.
Yeah.
I started doing it.
I am, my brother.
You got it, dog.
So they're talking about black scent, and then in this post, it's the way people criticize Asians for use of an accent that we grew up with reminds us of the way Asians are cast as perpetual foreigners, and even alienated from the dialects we grew up with. Denied an identity and pushed out and given no sense of authenticity. Asians seek an American identity but are never granted one. I don't feel like I don't know. I've met some people that grew up solely around black people, and I'm like, okay, I totally buy it.
Yeah.
I don't. Aquafina's from Queens, and I think she's from Flushing.
I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Wherever
or you're saying that that's naturally her. She's not doing a black accent. It's just an accent she picked up.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is that she. I don't think it's natural, and it's actually been proven to be natural because she dropped it. So she doesn't black scent no more because she got called out.
Oh, she used to do it and she doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did she stop?
I think after I don't know, within the last 2 years.
Did she do it in Shang-Chi?
No, she definitely did.
The Marvel film?
No, she didn't sound like that at all.
I didn't think so, right?
Yeah.
Well, this all came up because we were at the show. After I go on stage, an Asian comedian comes on, and she is black scenting the shit out of her act. And her entire act, she talks about how, she's from wherever the fuck you're from, right?
Yeah. She's from Michigan.
Yeah, she's from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
In an all-white town.
Yeah.
What, Farmington Hills?
Livonia.
Livonia? Yeah, Livonia's pretty, that's blue-collar white people.
Adopted by white parents, grew up as in her act, she talks about how she grew up the only Asian in a white town. Talks about how her best friend is a white girl who's married to an Indian guy, and the entire time she's talking like she's one of the city girls.
Oh, what do you think that is? Maybe she just stood out so much surrounded by the white people that she just kind of picked up a different accent to not fit in?
I don't think you do that.
To amplify the alienation?
Well, so
No.
Garri did say she is adopted, and I was like, did she get adopted by Young Jeezy? Like,
okay, all right.
Who adopted her? But it turns out it's white parents.
Yeah, she got white parents.
And it's an affect. So what's interesting is, I was talking with Kofi afterwards, friend of the show. It's important that we mention that he's black, because we were having this conversation about the black scent, and he was like, "When is it too late to start talking that way? Like when can you start talking that way? Because if, let's say, you start hanging out with black people in the last 2 years, and can you start acclimating and using their AAVE, whatever that means?
No, I think you got up until they graduate high school.
So if you
once you're out of high school, you're done.
Yeah,
that's my thought.
Actually, I completely agree with that.
Wait,
I actually
are you
think
done with
that's
using the
solid
accent,
line.
or just like?
I think
no. You can't adopt it after the age of 18.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
once
makes
you
sense.
hit 18, I feel like your accent is set.
Yes.
It's in.
Yeah.
It can subtly change. There could be twangs to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I guess I have I'm a little bit New Yorkier sounding to my dad, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said
How
I
so?
watched your podcast, and he goes, and now you say yeah,
This one are tough questions.
Tough questions.
Oh,
he goes,
okay.
you say yeah a lot, and I go what? He goes,
That's
yeah.
a New York thing?
He's like, you never did that before.
It might be a New York thing because you're trying to speed people up.
Yeah, it's like you always talk like yeah.
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 So I think twangs can happen, but
Yeah.
I find that
Or
I
tweaks.
do that. Like when last time I was in Michigan, I said coffee, and I was just like, and I looked around like, wait, where am I right now? Like I said it like
You
very
said coffee?
coffee.
he
like,
said he dropped a coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, you turned into a Staten Island girl?
Yeah, it was real odd. Like I was just ordering a now that I'm
coffee.
thinking about it, a cup of coffee, and it was just like, wait, where did that come from? And obviously, the sound was so foreign to my ears, in that circumstance, in that environment. I was just like, have I been doing this? Like, I feel like I've been probably saying it at work.
So you're kind of taking a little black scent yourself.
No, well, New York.
A New York black scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did Kofi say? He said
Kofi was
he just asked that question.
He asked that question and was like, when can you start? Like, how long do you have to be around black people? I don't know. Apparently, she opens for a black comic who does theaters. But how long do you have to be around black people to start talking that way?
What did he say?
He just asked the question.
He didn't have any ideas on the.
I said, "It's too late, brother.
You said it's too late.
It's too late for her."
Yeah, I think up until high school. But she probably is also, since you said she's opening and doing theaters, is probably a predominantly black audience. So
Yeah.
you are probably trying to like fit in more and cater.
Yeah.
When they're, I mean, she's standing in front of like 1,000
I
people.
like. I
So it
couldn't.
makes sense that you'd like.
I wonder if I.
Kinda.
My phone's over. Oh no, wait.
You know?
Maybe I have my notes here. Because the entire time, I was just typing all this shit to Garri. It sounds like she's saying the N-word with every sentence. Like she was black scenting the shit out of this.
She's probably used to performing that way.
Because she doesn't. Does she talk like that off stage?
That's what
No.
I
Garri?
I met her like a couple years ago. We were actually just walking around after a show, and like I didn't pick up on it. It didn't sound like the way she was talking on stage.
Did you pick up on it on stage, or did I make you notice it?
No, I noticed it when like she started her set. It was just like, it kind of like, it took me by surprise the way that she was talking.
she did start her set with "Yeah, boy."
No, Jesus.
Well, it sounds like she's used to performing that way, and then that's just now her performance.
She also put on
voice.
she put a clock around her neck.
Oh,
No.
jeez.
Sagged her pants.
Mine would get, because I think your performance voice does change though too.
That's a weird change.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
if
weird
you're
change.
opening for somebody like that, and you start to get used to that, even in different scenarios, you will always, that's your fallback. That's her safety net. And she's not, doesn't sound like she's a seasoned enough comedian to have her own voice yet.
No.
So
no.
she kind of caters, and then that is becoming her own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels
Like Garri
so-
sounds like a Southern belle when he's on stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, y'all?
Hi.
How are y'all doing?
You're looking great.
It's me, Gare
It's
Bear.
me. I've been called a Samoa, but then I laid him out.
I laid him out, y'all."
What the hell's going on?
And that's because he opens for for
Nate Bargatze. No, I don't know.
yeah.
He's the only Southern comic that came to mind.
Yeah, you're a big Theo Vaughn guy, right?
Yeah,
You went over there for Theo Vaughn.
Huge Theo Vaughn.
Yeah,
guy.
Gary picked up that accent.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just too late for her to. Every detail of her act does not align with how she's talking, and if you're actually listening to what she's saying, it makes it sound even worse.
Mm. Well, who do you think does the black scent the most then?
Are you talking about probably Chet Hanks? But outside of him,
No, I'm going race based.
oh, race
Whites,
based.
Asians, Hispanics. Where are we
It
heading?
really depends on where you're where.
Yeah.
Well, something that I'm getting used to is like Latinos using the N-word, which like I'm not like, I guess it was like, whoa, but like
Asians
sometimes
do it here too.
I haven't
Like
met.
if they grow up like Asians and Latinos from Queens.
they'll use the N-word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I grew up with Filipinos that said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I just happen to not be one of them.
Yeah.
Do you think you could say it?
I try it every day.
Randomly.
But then I go, you know what? This isn't ready for the world.
Yeah.
Because you got to open mic it, you know? But I try it at home.
Yeah.
And then before I bring it out,
Yeah.
you know.
You try it in front of your cats, and your cats.
Yeah.
They just give
They
you
are
a
black
nod.
cats.
They are.
And they do not accept it.
Why do you think you can't say it, but people you grew up with can?
You know why
If you grew up in the same area.
For me, it's how like Brittany Carney has a bit about how she can't say it, and it's just it doesn't sound right coming out of us.
Now,
Because
why is that?
there's a certain level of confidence that you have to be
Yeah.
comfortable with the word.
Right.
The word makes me feel like the idea of me saying it makes me feel uncomfortable.
But people that you grew up with, these other Filipinos, grew up
Yes.
same area, same microcosm of everything.
Yep.
Why are they comfortable saying it, yet you are not?
I think it's because
What is the difference?
well, I think the difference is because I started being around black people.
Wait, what do you mean?
I started I worked at like an all black school. I worked in an all black organization. I started being around black people.
Okay.
I also went to my high school had a lot of black kids in it.
Gary,
the guy,
Put your finger down. Everyone put your fingers
can
down.
I finish my statement?
Yeah, Gary.
The guys that started saying the N-word just kept hanging out with Filipinos, and they within their little circle are comfortable saying the N-word because they practice the N-word to each other. And I didn't have practice because I was out in the world amongst the, I was already. Black people are like the theaters of doing the N-word.
Right.
There's a boundary.
They got to open mic with other Filipinos.
I see. So you saw it wasn't right quicker.
Yes.
But you're like, this isn't my word. Whereas they
Yes.
were just with each other. So they're like, what? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, they were already saying by the time as I was having the conversations of this isn't my word, they were already good at it.
They were already there. They had decided.
Yeah, they had been crushing.
They didn't have to worry about it.
There's a level of confidence that they had just because
Yeah.
like that small. Yeah.
And you can't say it either, Gary.
No, I
Try
wouldn't.
it.
I hadn't.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can you at
I
least
will
talk
admit
into
to
the
the
microphone, Gary?
I will say
Say
this.
it into the microphone.
No, I have said it though.
Gary.
And I got people like it's one of those moments that I think about in life. I'm like, did I really say that?
When?
This was junior year of high school, and I went to school and
That was the last time you said it?
yes,
I've said it in the last
half hour.
no, we've been recording for 26 minutes. I think I've said it in the last week, but I was
Okay.
rapping along to something.
Okay, yeah,
Really?
no, I think about. I'll think about it. But verbally,
Never said it in my life.
I
Doubt that.
I don't believe that. I knew where you grew up. No,
I mean, I can hear it through the door when you use the bathroom. Ooh, made another one.
but I did. Yeah, no, there was this moment
on,
in high
Gary.
school. Wilfred just throwing you under the bus.
Yep.
And we were just like hanging out. We were like in between classes. And I don't know if they did this at your high school, but like we would always like dunk on somebody, but we had these like doorways where like you could jump up and like hang on. And like if someone was walking through like your friend, you would like jump up and do that, right?
Yeah. You're nuts in their face.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so funny. Like I can
You
already.
know it.
I know what's gonna happen.
Right. So this kid, one of our classmates, we can see like he's gonna do it, but it's like he's gonna dunk on a teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're just like, wait, and like there's just moment of silence where we all kind of like see it's like happening in slow mo, and then I just pipe up and I don't even know why it comes. I go, that N-word is crazy, and then he does it, and then we all laugh, and no one says anything. And like I walk away, and then like a minute later, it's like I can never do that again. Like I can never say that. Like that was the one moment in my
you
life.
could have walked away very differently.
Yeah, you could.
That was a fork in the road for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Everybody
coulda-
just gave you the pass.
You got an applause break
Yeah.
for the word.
You got the pass.
I got and it was just like whoa.
Who was were there black people?
Yeah.
There were black people in your school.
There. Yeah. It was. We have a pretty high. There was a pretty high percentage of black people. Like,
Yeah,
it
I
was
had,
a school
like,
in Detroit.
My school had it was like 30. It was almost like it was orchestrated. Whereas like 33% black, 33% white, 33% other.
Oh,
like
yeah.
almost
I could totally
to
see
a
a Catholic
T.
school doing that.
But I mean, I appreciate, especially in high school, because you're so if you're in a more diverse like school setting or more diverse setting as a younger person, you're going to be smarter. I think like that you're more worldly and cultured.
Yeah. You have a better experience in life.
But so who? What race was the dunker?
He was black.
Damn, man!
Wow, Gary, you could
You
say it.
called the black guy the N-word,
Yeah.
and
Gary,
everyone. I think you're allowed to say
Yeah,
it.
you
Am I allowed
can say
to-
it, Gary.
I
You
think
have the confidence.
I have the.
No one
It was-
checked
yeah.
you. You're good to
No
go.
one checked. Everybody was like, "Whoa, yeah." Minutes afterward, I was like, "Whoa, this is that was crazy."
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, Gary.
Bold
Congrats.
move, Gary.
Gary, when we turn off the microphone, I'm gonna go dunk on Jeff and
Then
try
I
to
get to say-
relive. I'm gonna relive this shit for you.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Let's pull this down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epstein was murdered,
Yeah.
and we're gonna dunk on Jeff.
Good for you, Gary.
Congrats,
Yeah.
man.
That was yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, I think I think for me, I am like more sensitive to the black scent because I've heard other Asians do it. Like I saw Aquafina doing it. The fucking Fung brothers kind of pull it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, the one guy does.
They try to black it
the
up.
beefy guy.
Yeah. And I think a part of it is me being an Asian in entertainment and seeing Asians doing the black scent and succeeding. Where Asians who aren't doing the black scent are being left behind.
What accent are they doing?
We're just talking like ourselves. Me.
Is that the white accent?
I'm talking like me. Peter Wong's
American.
talking like Peter
Is it-
Wong.
Is it just
Gary's
two
talking
accents?
Like
Garri talks like a freaking perv. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's black scent. And is it the other one is just general American, you're saying?
I think so. And also, okay, I guess another thing is that now general American isn't so black or white.
Okay.
You know? Because we get to say words like Riz and
Sure.
and mid and all that shit, So general American is just feels so. I mean, we're all talking normal. And then
Normal.
And then, but when an Asian girl really puts on a black scent, I'm like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Gary? You're thinking over there.
I am thinking, well, just like the general, I feel like we're doing like a Midwestern accent. Is that what, like,
Who?
like me?
Yeah, what's Gary doing?
Yeah.
I can't hear the words. I'm like,
That's like
all of-
Midwest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
General Midwest.
I don't hear an accent in either of you.
Okay.
I think to me, like Midwest, if I were to like categorize someone who's Midwest, they sound like, from Fargo.
Oh.
Okay. So
But I think most of America doesn't have an accent.
what about the South? The South has an accent.
The South has an accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
West Coast has an accent.
No, we don't.
West Coast, yeah, they're like, "What's up, brah? Hey."
Oh, you're talking
tubular."
about like the
California.
Southern California.
Yeah, the SoCal.
Yeah.
There's an accent there.
Yeah.
Boston, you got Bostons and Cars.
But I'm saying most of America.
Middle America.
Most of America, like Seattle, Oregon, Northern California.
You just want everybody to sound like Middle America.
I don't want. I'm not trying to dictate what people should sound like.
You wanted her to sound like Middle
I want
America.
her to stop sounding like she does because it's an affect that she's putting on.
So you think?
I'm confident.
I'm confident. I'd have to agree with.
I'd put
yeah.
98%. Do you want? I wrote down her name.
No.
No. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to show it to you.
No dead naming.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Dead naming is when you like if she had transitioned to a man and now her name is like Brian.
Oh, that's dead.
Oh no, that's it.
I don't know what anything is anymore.
But then I was like, but then you named her, used her female name.
Oh,
that's dead naming.
That's dead.
Yeah.
There's so many things to know.
I
I thought it was just saying someone's name on a podcast. That's what I thought.
I was ready for it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Gary believed me.
I didn't
No,
know
you guys got to get woke to trans stuff.
Whatever, man.
I'm an ally, so
Well, yeah, which is you're the one of the staunchest rules and gatekeeping on certain things.
yeah, I didn't say my kids can't be trans.
Yeah.
They just can't be half Asian
No.
and voice themselves.
Yeah, and complain about
Being
And have the same
about
complaints.
racial issues.
Right. Yes. Yeah. That is.
Also, I've extended it. They can't be half Asian and try to be representatives of Asians.
Oh, okay. They gotta.
They can have their own little thing. They're white.
They're white.
My kids
They
can
are
do-
now.
They can
If you have a half white baby,
Uh-huh.
they're white. They're all.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how that turned? Because
Yeah, I
it
know.
used to be one drop of color, and
Yeah.
you were a person of color.
Yeah.
Remember
Wilfred
white people were
flipped it.
just like,
Wilfred-
now it's
flipping
flipped.
that shit. No, you don't get to have what I get. What I have.
Now white people are like, one drop of white, now you're white.
Yeah, you're
We're
white.
just reversing everything.
What is this podcast?
All right, fair enough.
You have a problem with this podcast, Gary?
Dude, I love it. I love it with all
You're
my
allowed
heart.
to have your own opinion too. What's your opinion? Let's say you pork a white, and then you make a kid.
they're gonna be Asian and white. They get to celebrate both cultures.
Beautifully said, Gary.
Yeah, thank you,
Beautifully
Jeff.
said.
And then they're
Absolutely.
going, oh, I'm, what if they're going around being like, I'm Filipino, I'm a Filipino, like I'm the Filipino representative.
Yeah, they get to do that.
But they get to say, no,
I'm
I
gonna
think
beat the shit out of your kids.
Oh yeah, that's separate though. That's just because that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
You'd be like, you better hold your tongue around Uncle Wilfred.
Yeah, no.
He's got a backhand.
Oh, you're
ready
gonna be
for you.
Tito Wilfred, if anything.
Oh, Tito.
Yeah, and you get to be
Is
Tito.
he
yeah.
Is he Tito Jeff?
Yeah, they get to assume
No, I'm
that.
Tita.
No,
Yeah.
that might be fun.
Don't
Actually,
you detonate
Don't
me.
detonate.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
All right.
that was.
All right. Here's I'm bringing this up because in the Asian masculinity thread, they pointed to this thing in No Stupid Questions.
Oh, okay.
And in No Stupid Questions, it was this guy, white guy, who has 4 friends from high school. They're getting together every year. They have a little reunion. They live in all sorts of places all over America.
Yeah.
And it turns out that all 5 of these white guys have Asian girlfriends.
Nice.
Okay.
Sick.
Wait. These 5 guys, they're all white.
All 5 white guys.
Okay.
Who, grew up together.
Interesting.
Never talked about being into Asians. Didn't coordinate this. They just happen to all have Asian girlfriends. Right.
Okay.
And the No Stupid Question that he asked was, should I tell my girlfriend beforehand to prep her? And
She doesn't know. She's going to be seeing all of his buddies, and it's going to be
Yes.
all other Asian women.
it's all 5 white guys, 5 Asian girls.
I would say no, because that's hilarious.
Yeah, that would be funny.
It is. Yes, I think that.
You know what
would
they
be,
should do? Do you ever see that viral video where all the women buy their husbands a new shirt and they all show up wearing the same shirt?
Yeah.
They should do that.
That'd be great.
They all show up in Catholic schoolgirl uniforms.
Oh my gosh. They're all dressed like Sailor Moon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
And then all 5 of the guys are tuxedo guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tuxedo Man.
Did you watch Sailor Moon?
No, I actually did not.
My sister watched Sailor Moon.
Really?
Yeah.
It's too girly.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a bro
Yeah.
dog.
But they were hot little teens.
Yeah, no way. I'm watching DBZ.
Yeah, I was jerking my dick off. to
Outlaw
those.
Star.
What's a Hollow Star?
It's another anime.
It's another
Trigun.
Anyway, so
Can I keep
but
going?
here's why.
We're good.
Here's
We're
why.
good, Jeff.
Here's why I brought this up, and it's because the comments were exactly the opposite of what I expected them to be.
Okay.
I thought they were going to be like Asians being like, you're fucked up, like what we get in Asian masculinity.
Oh,
These comments are actually Asians that are like, this is pretty funny, and they were being funny about it.
Oh.
Anybody steal my joke?
Someone
that I
said,
just
if it
made?
gets weird, just get Asian boyfriends next time, maybe.
Funny.
Let's see. Well, there's not. Most of us already know we're Asian. No need to warn. And then someone's like, wait, I'm Asian? Do I have to pay for this upgrade package? Like, they're just joking about it.
Okay, all right.
And where in the Asian masculinity thread, they're just complaining about it's like another, just more
White guys.
Asian men like being emasculated in a Reddit thread or whatever.
They're playing the victim.
Yes, exactly. So I just wanted to bring this up because I feel like we complain about Asian Redditors a lot.
Yeah.
But it's Asian Redditors in specific Asian or Reddit threads.
Yeah.
Where there are other Asian Redditors that have a good sense of humor about shit and are, a little bit more elevated and not just the victim.
They know, to take it with a grain of salt. And just have fun with it. Yeah.
So I think Asian masculinity is just incels who are also Asian.
It is absolutely that. Yeah. I also I think Asian identity is also like kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say remember when you met Brad Wenzel in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like I was just like, and he was hanging out with like I think was it Irene too?
Yeah,
and I
he
was
was-
like, dude, you are meeting all the Asians right now.
Well, me, Brad, and Irene were all headlining at separate clubs.
Yeah, and I was just like, wow. I was joking around. I was like, oh, I felt special because I felt like I was the only Asian that you now know, and now you're meeting all these other Asians, and now I'm a little bit jealous. And I was just like, oh, but that was, and he laughed at it. I was like, yeah, this is just us having fun because of this circumstance.
What?
Wait,
Does that
hold
make
on.
sense?
I
You
don't
know
get
what I mean?
his joke
You
is.
you get jealous when Brad met other Asians?
It was like a weird like thing. Like I was like, oh wait, I used to think that like, oh, like I was the only Asian.
Oh, you were trying to
Comment.
gatekeep Brad.
Yeah,
You were trying
like,
to keep Brad like you keep your sister.
No, get the fuck out of here. It was just like,
we're gonna get to the comments on
No,
that.
no.
The comments.
oh,
We have to go to the video comments. That's a new segment that we're
Alright,
doing.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. And,
You liked being just the only Asian?
Well, it was just like for
He
a long
wanted
time.
to
Gary.
He wanted to keep Brad to himself.
Oh, Gary, you're my number one.
Oh, thank you.
You're my number one Asian.
That's fine, Jeff. Jeff, you're my number 18 white.
But it was just like, yeah, it was just kind of, I was like, oh, Brad's meeting other Asian comics. I was like, and it was just like, I made that remark, but I was like, he knew I was like just fucking around, but it was like, oh,
No,
that's
you
good.
felt that a little bit.
A little
didn't
bit,
you?
a little bit.
Yeah,
There was,
you
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Did
Were
you
you
feel it with me?
Did you want to be Brad or did you want to be one of the other Asians?
I wanted to be there. I wanted to be along with you.
Oh, so you wanted to be amongst us three?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't have talked with you.
Oh, leave him alone.
Yes, you would have.
Yeah, we would have left him alone.
Yeah.
um,
Got jealous of Brad.
Yeah.
What about you? Never got jealous of me?
Well, I thought it was cool because like you introduced me to Wilfred.
Oh yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I already had more Asian friends than you did.
yeah, when I got here, I was like, oh wait, there's.
Yeah. All right,
I
never
always,
mind.
for the longest time, I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy just lurking around?"
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Gary.
I mean, I immediately clocked that he was Filipino, and I was like, "I know he's gonna try to be my friend, and I don't want this to happen."
Yeah, remember that guy kept trying to put you two together? Come on, go on.
Yeah,
And that was like the weird.
I
You
make
like-
us all meet up to watch a movie, and I'm
and
like,
then he
wait,
wouldn't
wait.
show up.
Like, hi.
Well, they only had
Filipino friend.
2 seats together, and then
Yeah.
the third one all the way in the back with
Yeah.
binoculars.
You two sit there. I also bought you this bong bong box.
You know
What's
what?
the box?
You know what would have been
The box?
Balak
Oh,
Balak
Bayan.
Bayan.
But you know what?
Bong
would've-
bong is the prime minister.
But you know what would have been good if we could figure out what's the rope that you put on like at the weddings. The
Oh, I
rope
know that part of the ceremony you're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's a ceremony part of like a Catholic Filipino wedding where they put a veil and a rope around the couple.
What?
Yeah.
It's a part of it. That would have been a good deep cut.
Oh, if I put it on YouTube.
Yeah, if we were at the movie theater and you'd put the veil and the
What's that called?
I have no idea.
It's
We'll
just
figure it
another
out.
part. Dude, Filipino weddings are so long.
You don't even know what it's called?
I don't. It's just like the rope and veil like part.
I think
of
that's
the
what it
ceremony.
might be.
Yeah,
Just
I-
called rope and veil.
Just a
Yeah.
rope and veil?
Yeah.
Nice.
That would have
I'm
been
going to
good.
do that for my wedding.
There you go. She's gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?" Wilfred and I pop out of nowhere, and we just place the veil and the rope. That'd be hilarious.
Sweetheart, we're doing a rope and veil. She's like, what's this from? My Filipino buddies told me about it. Shut up and put on your veil.
Oh, that'd be
Okay.
hilarious.
We'll go to the next topic. Let me make sure that there isn't one that I really wanted to get into.
There was
No.
one, the 3-body thing.
Oh yeah, we did
Oh.
want to talk about 3-body problem.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah, because
Have you seen that, Gary?
I haven't, not yet.
It's great.
It's good.
I
Okay.
like it a lot.
well, I wanted to assign this to Jeff because I knew Jeff was a sci-fi freak.
Yeah, well, Chelsea's a bigger sci-fi. She likes it a lot, too.
Really?
Yeah. She loves sci-fi
What's
stuff.
your main genre that you go for? I guess anime.
Me?
Yeah.
I guess sci-fi. Well, no, I like Lord of the Rings stuff, too. I don't know. I just like nerdy stuff in general.
Yeah.
Action,
Okay.
you know. I love a Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah,
Expendables?
that's the best.
Yeah. Expendables is kind of too corny.
Oh, I love it though.
I think it's too corny.
It is very corny. That's why
It's so over. It's over the top, but not over the top enough. I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just. But I see what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
I like action. You know, whatever's got
Okay.
some action in there, I'll watch it.
But in Three Body Problem. So some backstory for the Three Body Problem. It's originally I think a series of books written by a guy in China.
Oh.
So it was written in Chinese.
2008.
Next thing that it became was a Chinese TV series. 30 episodes.
Okay.
Mini series.
That's not many.
That's what they said that's what the Fung brothers said.
The Fung brothers can kiss my ass.
No. Leave them alone.
Nope. Stop.
I love
Jeff,
the Fung
you fucking
brothers.
stink today. We're trying to start a beef with those fucking
No,
idiots.
I think they're smart and I can't get enough of them.
Oh, really? What's
No.
your favorite opinion that they have?
Oh my god, they have so many.
What's
good
your
ones.
favorite
I
opinion?
can't. My favorite one's gotta be the one about how Asian men preferring Latino women because Latino women are sexual.
That's one of their opinions?
Yeah, you didn't pick up on that one?
I guess not.
We were watching the YouTube video. They showed all the lines with people going to the race and stuff.
Yeah,
And
it's the video that I sent you guys.
yeah, I watched it. And then one of them was Asian men go towards Latino women. Latino women.
But they said it was because Latino women are more sexual.
But they said the way he said it, he goes, and then, but I think that's because, they see like a Latino woman on there and they're usually, he does that. He does
that motion?
Well, he doesn't, but he's like essentially is saying that he stereotypes Latino women as sexual.
Yeah, that is very Garri motion too.
Yeah. So I think he's saying like Asian men respond to them because they think that Asian women, and he's like agreeing with that point of view.
Yeah.
If you watch the clip, you can even if you look it up, there's a split second. You're like, he's kind of being
a pervert.
Yeah, or like a stereotypical. At least it's how Latino women are. They're so sexual.
Yeah.
He's saying the same shit that like he's complaining about.
Oh yeah, and they said they did this same thing about the Three Body Problem.
They do this shit all the time.
When they're like why would they? Because so in the new Netflix series, there's a few Asians. One of the main characters is Benedict Wong.
Okay.
Who's a detective.
He's from the Marvel movies.
Yes. From the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
There's this girl.
Doctor Strange.
There's this girl named Jin, who's a physicist.
Okay.
She's married or engaged to an Indian dude who is like in the military.
He's a real hunk.
Real hunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where you would splooge.
Yeah.
And
he
then,
is a hunk.
But I think that's. Oh, and then there's the girl that started the whole thing, who like she was part of like in the People's Revolution. What's the Great Revolution? The Chinese thing.
Oh, the Chinese. The beginning scene.
Yeah.
Is from the cultural. Yeah,
the Cultural Revolution. Yes.
Yeah. With Mao.
So she's another pivotal character, and she like starts this whole thing with.
Are you pointing out all the Asian characters?
Yes.
Yeah, you got Jin, the boyfriend.
So the original text is Chinese.
Original text is Chinese, and so what there's these criticisms about how they're de-Asianing and making a negative look about towards Asians because they're talking about the Cultural Revolution and Mao and all this shit.
They were saying specifically Asian men,
and specifically Asian men because they're like. The girl Jin is like in love with has a romantic feelings towards a white guy.
Oh.
Even though she's engaged to this Indian guy. And Benedict Wong was like they're making this a worldly show, not making it just Asian. And then what were they saying? They're like as they were complaining, they're like talking about how you cast all these other people because you have to that's what sells. Like people.
Essentially, that's what he said. He's like, let me think. I mean, if I was looking at it from their point of view, they probably did all this to reach a broader audience from the Western world. So yes, it's going to be more of a diverse cast.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's exactly what they did.
Which is exactly what they did. But I think what the complaint that they have is that they think that
there should be stronger male Asian leads.
Which I also think is so fucking dumb. Because the way that they're like, oh yeah, Benedict Wong is like a bumbling detective. And I'm like, all of these Asian characters are actually have depth to them.
Yeah, and I don't find him to be bumbling at all.
The only person who sucks in the show is
The woman
Augie.
with the pillow lips.
Is she the main girl?
Yeah, Augie.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
fucking
Her
blows.
lips are so full of filler. I can't even focus.
But my issue with her is that she's like not fun.
No,
Everyone
she
else
stinks.
has depth except for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a hot piece of ass that Garri would drool all over.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, look her up real quick. Just Google, the Augie, and then see Garri get all horned up. Yeah, we were watching it. Chelsea pointed it out to me, to be honest. I said
She
it as if I noticed.
stinks.
But Chelsea's like, her lips are full of filler. And you can see, look at those puppies. Look at those pillows. Couple pillow lips right there. You feel that? Smooch. Mwah.
Yeah.
And if you look at her older stuff, they were thin before.
Oh, really? What's-
Yeah, go
oh.
back in time a few years. Those lips weren't that full. She filled them.
There you go.
Filled them for views. For work.
Look at that piece
In
of-
Hollywood. Look what they made her
Is she
do.
Filipino? What is like Isa Gonzalez?
Could be.
She could be Latina.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they said there wasn't enough. But honestly,
Oh,
where
yeah.
would you get?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, they say they pointed out. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But where would you add more Asian male characters? Is the real question. Because honestly, they got. Let's see.
Okay, you can.
They got one black guy.
Uh-huh.
They got the white friend guy.
Uh-huh.
The old man white guy.
There.
He's in there.
An old Asian would fit in well.
The
yeah,
old-
but,
are you talking about
but
the
this
old
guy
man
is
white
in
guy?
a high position of the British government. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
he is. You know what I mean?
So what I
You're up
would
there,
do
he's-
is maybe swap out this is what would satisfy all of the Asian men.
Yeah.
You,
See, like
you
where
swap
do you,
out the black guy for like one of the. So you put the black guy as an Asian guy because he has the will they won't they with Augie.
Okay, sure.
And then you put the black guy as like I don't know maybe the one that's married to Jin or engaged, or even you put the black guy as like
Then you
one of-
lose an Indian guy.
yeah.
See, it's all formulaic. You can't. I mean, you just
But it's also
you have to make an attempt at diversity, obviously.
But no
Make
matter
an
what,
attempt,
it's
but
all,
it will never be.
we
right.
also don't even know how casting went.
right.
Maybe who knows? Maybe they did the casting for the black guy character, and it wasn't just a black guy. Maybe it was just open, and then it happened to be a black guy that they thought was the best actor.
Yeah, they can see the vision. They were getting upset because their argument and point of view is that it is written by a Chinese man. So they're like, a Chinese man should be in this.
Yeah.
Huh.
But is that? I mean, so by that rule, what should every Disney film always be white from here on out?
No.
Because it was written by a white. You know what I mean? Like if you keep following that logic. You just have to kind of go with where things go and make an attempt at diversity, is what I think.
I also think like
You know what I'm saying, Gary?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just because the
source
provenance,
material.
yeah, of where it comes from.
yeah.
Like this is our right. There shouldn't be a right to how art is seen.
No.
Yeah, that's
Or
yeah,
how
that's-
it's made.
Right.
Yeah.
.com.
Hmm?
On Discovery Channel, howitsmade.com.
Oh,
Oh. All right. We're getting to the hour, and we gotta
oh wow.
get Garri under the bus.
All right, let's throw Gary under the
Under the
bus with
bus.
some of these comments.
So we're looking at last week's comments.
I didn't watch this episode.
Gary, you didn't watch your own episode? I don't watch any of these either.
Here's another thing. I don't.
It's nice that you think you're supposed to, though. Real trooper.
Well,
Do
I
you
just
do you watch
because I
the
read
other
the
ones?
remarks. Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
wa-
I've watched most of them. Yeah, I'll listen to them. I don't know
Okay.
how well I'm paying attention, but like, yeah,
So one of Gary's old boys, Louis D. Michael,
yeah.
did he started with you as a comic? What? Who is
He's
he?
from Lansing. Yeah, I think I probably started a little before him. Like, I feel like he's been.
Is he
part of the
still
scene.
in Michigan?
He's still in East Lansing. Yeah.
Louis D. Michael, shout out. Thanks for commenting and maybe liking. I don't know who's putting thumbs ups on these. By the way, only 8. You guys are fucking loving this shit. You gotta throw us some thumbs up. So Louis D. Michael said did some Googling with a little bit of college coming back to light, but the United States has developed more medical treatments, vaccines, and cures than any other country. That's something you and I were talking about.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's something I
definitely-
said, didn't it? Didn't I say
Yes.
that? I'm like the smartest one here.
Shut up. It's definitely because it's financially incentivized, and I wish it was through altruistic reasons alone. So,
I'm smart as heck.
oh, here's
man.
one. Alex, who's commented a few times.
Oh, he came for us.
He said, "Can you guys rename your podcast to the 3 body problem because you're 3 planetary mass bodies, and listening to you is literally a struggle session."
Oh no.
He said, "JK, love y'all."
Disagree.
This is one I don't know who this is.
Hmm?
Wilfred Padwa's #1 fan.
No, you don't. That's you. Shut up.
Literally.
Shut up.
I will show you. I only have
You
one.
made that.
YouTube
Probably my
account.
mom.
Yeah, it might be. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of your moms, I bet.
It is his mom. I've been porking there.
Oh, jeez, will you have some?
But they said Sean Donnelly can go huff on an exhaust pipe.
You don't know who that is?
I have no idea.
You do too.
I'm wondering if it's one of my brothers.
Oh, it must be.
Yeah.
It's probably your brother.
I said
it's not like a stranger that you don't know.
it does sound like I like completely because I said, "Yo, I don't know who you are."
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, Wilfred just made himself a nerdy. I can't. Wilfred
Yeah.
got #1 fan.
Is this? Oh, this is
Wow.
Alan Thickdick saying, Is this Alan Thickdick? Yeah. Saying, "Can't wait for Wilfred to be racist towards his half-white kids."
Terrible stuff.
And then someone, Louis D. Michael said, "Yo, Garri has a thing for his sister."
What did I
Oh
say?
no, Gary.
Gary, it's the clip I'm making for this week.
Oh, dear.
What did you say? What did you
Great.
say? You got all protective of. You didn't
were
want her
talking
to
about how
marry.
You didn't want her to
anybody.
marry anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, early on. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember
Not
that.
early on, into her 30s.
In
You
Yeah,
Yeah,
her
she was like a
30s?
grown woman.
was-
I think it was, probably early 30s.
and you were like, "Don't touch my sister."
Yeah, she's
And
for
she's
me.
like, "Please, I'm so horny."
Oh, you stop that over there.
Touched in decades.
You not talk about my sister that way.
Gary won't let
Rawr.
anyone touch me.
So, yeah, yo, Garri has a thing for his sister. I said right. I almost titled the episode, "I Rub My Sister."
Oh my lord! I
And then,
can't say that.
And then, can you say the title, though? Riri Rub Crafting. And then he said, "Gary Bear, you definitely had big sus-cest energy."
Good
Oh,
stuff.
whatever, Louis.
And then
No, love
Alan
you, guy.
Thickdick said, "This podcast makes me wish I was Asian."
Oh,
And
that's nice.
And I said, "Just pull your eyes back, brother."
Oh my god! Unbelievable.
What are you talking? I'm trying to include Asian.
Pull your eyes
Yeah.
back.
Go ahead. Pull your eyes back.
No. Gary
Our
won't let
eyes are
me.
fine, too. Like, you're the last Asian person to say
I'm
that.
saying
He
Jeff
can?
can pull his eyes back.
He doesn't. He
He's
doesn't get a
good,
pass.
just like you're good at the N word. He's good. He's good
Yeah.
at pulling his eyes back.
No, Gary just said I don't get a pass.
He gets a
Wait.
No, Gary just said I don't. Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, you're saying
Gary?
he can't pull his eyes back?
Why would he pull his eyes back?
Gary didn't want me to.
Gary, I'm sorry. I wanted to include you, Jeff.
Is that the-
I'm gatekeeping. I'm
Yeah,
gatekeeping.
Jerry-
is that
Jerry's-
the Asian N word?
Yeah.
I have to like grow up around enough Asian people.
In order to do that.
No, don't worry. I went to.
Yeah. No.
I grew up in Flushing,
Yeah.
so I could
put my eyes
pull
back.
my eyes back.
I do it with confidence. I can get away with it. I did it with confidence. He can pull his eyes back.
So yeah, that that's all the comments. Thank you guys for commenting. Please keep commenting. We want to keep interacting with you guys. I actually wonder if there's any. I'll figure it out. Apple reviews. We need Apple reviews. Also
that how that
Spotify reviews as well. I don't even know if people are listening to this as a podcast or if they're just watching it.
Oh.
But we do get downloads. I just
okay.
don't know.
Check the numbers. Take a peek.
Oh, it doesn't specify where the downloads come from.
It doesn't specify where they're from. We get like a couple hundred
Okay.
a week. Anywho, here's our we can talk about this as our last topic before we sign off. This might be too heavy for the next few minutes, but
Are you gonna do it anyways, huh? All right, go for it.
I've also do you guys try to keep tough questions to like just an hour?
No, I just go as long as I feel like it.
But then why does Tim always warn you that you're at 50?
I mean, he just gives me a general idea, but sometimes we go under, sometimes we go over.
Okay.
That's just like, start to wrap it up. But if we go over, no big deal.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we're probably just under. This is this thing called the 4B movement.
What?
It's happening in.
I thought we were talking about the 3Bs.
3B
problem.
Yeah.
This is the 4B movement?
There's a 4B movement. It's happening in South Korea.
Asians and your bodies and your movements and problems.
And so the 4B movement is. I should actually let me pull up the Wikipedia.
Yeah, teach me what the 4B movement?
4B.
Was it like the 4 bowel movement? Huh?
So
got the toilets.
I guess
Pretty
B is like short for something that it's the 4 no's. It's a feminist movement in South Korea,
Okay.
and it's renouncing. It's proponents of renouncing dating men, marrying men, having sex with men, and having children with men.
Really?
Yeah.
South Korean women are out on men.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot. Apparently, there's a lot of sexism and whatnot happening in South Korea.
And that's why they come over here to us white guys.
Yeah. Oh God. Trying to get that
We're just over here.
white cream.
Doing that. That is so.
Just to see a white dudes in America and Europe.
Yeah. So the
They
4
real sexist down in South Korea.
the 4B movement initially gained recognition on Twitter in 2019 through various feminist social media accounts. One notable feature of the 4B movement, as with other Korean digital feminist movements, is that members often identify themselves as anonymous women, as it is conventional not to disclose personal details online. Digital movement functions as an online community where women engage in open discussion about navigating and envisioning a future without men.
Oh, they want without entirely.
Yeah, they want Why the Last Man to go on.
That's how that's how sexist South Korean dudes are.
I guess
That
so.
Women just want
We're done with them.
They're done with them entirely.
Yeah, they'd rather they just want to party without
Like I
'em.
knew Japan was bad in the sexism category because don't they have like a big ordeal about like phones taking
The upskirt. Yeah.
pictures?
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's a big issue in Japan, I thought. Is it South Korea as well?
I think South Korea here. Let's
Maybe in a different element from a different
Angle?
angle for better.
They're more of a down shirt guy.
Yeah, they're more an up top. Yeah.
South Koreans are over here. Japan's down here.
Oh, okay. So I guess the 4Bs are bihon, which is heterosexual marriage. It's just a bunch of B words
In Korean.
In Korean.
Yeah. No dating men, no childbirth.
Many Korean women are fed up with traditional gender roles and the prevalent violence against them. I guess they're getting the shit beat out of them. Recent incidents.
I guess so. What did you have to?
For the record, it says prevalent violence, but it got
And then I guess they're
Get the shit beaten out of
them. Get their shit kicked in. Fuck. Anyways. not an ounce of empathy.
That's how I relate.
I guess marriages are more like UFC in Korea.
Fucking just decking him in the face every good
So
morning.
Recent incidents including high-profile murders of women and crimes like revenge porn and spy cam sex crimes. I guess so. Yeah, this is all
the spy
over.
cam. Yeah.
Is that what we were talking about? Is that
I
what
guess
you
that's
said?
what qualifies. Yeah.
Spy cams?
Spy
Cams and
cam.
toilets?
Cams and toilets.
So the cut pointed to an instance of a man murdering a young woman in a public bathroom, claiming he did so because women ignored him.
Oh,
The police,
incel
however,
energy.
did not classify the incident as... Yeah, fucking Asian masculinity is just, like, fucking South Korean shit. This, I actually found out about this.
Okay. Wow, you're fired up.
I'm fired up.
All right.
I found out about this through the Asian masculinity thread because they were leading to this Should we just play this TikTok?
Sure. How long is it?
So Asian incels.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what do you? What do we hear?
Wilfred, no. Fix it.
Sorry.
So wait, the response. So a woman was murdered in a public bathroom because by a dude because he was mad that she ignored him, and their
Probably.
response is to ignore them.
Oh wow.
What do you?
Checkmate, women.
Not a good
Check-
idea.
Checkmate. All right, let's see what she says.
That's terrible.
Which they literally are, by the way. Korea has like the lowest birth rates in the world. It's like really bad. But I just think that's so fucking funny. That's also very Korean. Like Korean as an ethnicity is about to go away, and Korean women are literally just like. I think it's so fucking funny that Korean women are so.
That was the whole thing.
That was it.
Oh.
Korean women don't give a shit.
But that was the TikTok that I got pointed to, and then that's how I learned about the 4B movement.
Oh, because Korean women are just real tired of Korean dudes.
And what they were complaining about in the Asian masculinity thread was like, oh, here's more anti-Asian men things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just idiots complaining about idiots. That's what it feels like. Like
Yeah.
dumb incel Asian men complaining about dumb feminist women, and they're just gonna keep arguing at each
Just
other.
keep button heads, not getting laid.
Who do you think's got the most incels, Asians or whites?
Asians.
Asian.
Really?
Yeah, there's
Population
billions
wise,
of 'em,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. Population wise,
All right,
yeah.
good point. We'd have to go
Percentage-wise?
percentage-wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
we have to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about percentage-wise?
Oh,
Yeah. What about that
Asians. I'm gonna go
Asians.
one? You still
still.
think Asians? Yeah, honestly, because if you do China and they
Wait,
did a
hold
lot
on.
they aborted a lot of the daughters and the women, so there's a
Yeah.
plethora of dudes over there.
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
Okay, here's another question though. If you're a sexual assaulter
Okay.
to the fullest extent,
Okay.
I'm trying not to say the word because in the last episode you said the R word
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
Views were down 200.
Oh shit. Okay.
You
Duly
said it
noted.
within. You cannot say
Yeah.
that word in the first 10 minutes.
Well, it's been past 10 minutes.
Yes. Okay. Rape.
Oh my lord!
So let's say you're let's say you're a rapist. Are you an incel?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're still an incel.
I would say yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, no, because incel is
You're
involuntarily celibate. So
I think still yes.
you still think yeah? I guess. Well, no, I guess by definition you are not.
Yeah, 'cause you're no
Technically,
longer
no.
celibate.
Yeah,
And
you're
in
not
In
celibate.
fact, not voluntary.
Right. Yeah.
Volunteering is not even involved in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you just. I mean, you hate women just as much.
I don't even know why I brought that up.
Yeah.
But either way.
Yeah, I don't
I
even know
still
what I'm supposed to do with this. You just tossed me a grenade after you pulled the pin. Hey, what do you think about this? Let me try. Oh no.
Either way, I still think the numbers, regardless of rape,
That was yeah.
I still think the numbers are in favor of Asians being higher incels.
Okay. Well, how do we fix that, Wilfred?
I think. Oh,
Women need to hug more.
I mean,
What do you want to say?
I think it's I've talked about this with Peter when Peter was on the show.
Yeah.
Like you have to just like overcome whatever, even though there are obstacles of like being an Asian guy and trying to find like masculinity within the Western world. You still gotta fight for it. You can't just give up. And that's what my issue is with the threads on Reddit is like, I guess they're not giving up, but they're just being like, wah, I'm a victim. Instead of being
No,
like,
I think you're right.
Let me figure out, I see the issue, but let me overcome it.
Right. No, I think you're right. They have given up.
You think they've given up?
I think because they go, I'm an incel. I am
Yeah.
involuntarily.
If you get to the point where you're
celibate.
complaining about it online, I feel like you've given up.
Yeah. Once you
Okay.
say it's involuntary, that's you saying it's out of
Have
my
you given
hands.
up, Gary?
I haven't given up.
You're still
Gary-
you're
no,
still
Gary's
trying to
having
find love.
Homeless women eat his mayonnaise. Freaking pervert. But hey, that's what he's into.
That's right.
I would love to. I wish I had the editing like time to cut out everything.
And just go back.
We just out of context. Gary's having homeless women eat his mayonnaise.
That's his thing.
That's my weird ass kink.
That's
Yeah.
Gary's weird.
I'm just inviting
Yeah. You know this dude loves unhoused women eating his jars of mayonnaise.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can just end that. I mean, it doesn't.
I think
All
we're
right,
good.
yeah, let's
That's
wrap it
that's
up.
a whole ass episode. Follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube, Wilfred Paddle. I'm at Wilfred Paddle and everything. Ooh, new detail in Wilfred's life. He has an OnlyFans.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
I did an OnlyFans taping, and I got all this swag.
Let me see.
And
Shout out to OnlyFans.
So if you're a creep, go ahead, subscribe to me on OnlyFans. I'm just gonna be, I'll be posting like some behind the scenes stuff from the podcast,
Oh, there's stickers.
some extra content, selfies of me with my whole ass out.
You.
And yeah, and then you can follow Garri at.
Garcom and Secret Sauce Comedy NYC every Sunday night.
Do you at the show? Do you mention Democracy Now?
No, we will though.
So you don't get to mention Secret Sauce until you mention Democracy Now.
Okay.
I need an even trade.
Yes.
All right. And then
I'm always at New York Jeffrey.
okay.